Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions pertaining to this watch. Today, we're discussing something launched in the late 2000s from Ulysse Nardin. This is the Maxi Dual Time, a watch 42 millimeters in diameter in red gold. It's a dual time. It is 100 meters water resistant. It is elaborately loomed. It is a very elegant sports watch or a very sporty dress watch, depending on how you look at it. 42 millimeters in diameter. It's slim, at only 12.1 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip. 49.4 millimeters with a 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference. And it wears nicely. It's large, make no mistake. At over 49 millimeters from lug to lug, this is a watch I recommend for a wrist my size or larger, so 16 centimeters circumference and up. It is, however, flat. With a domed bezel, it slides effortlessly under a cuff, and that effortlessly thin watch that'll fit under sleeves, shirts, French cuffs, that's a watch that you can wear with a suit. This is also a watch you can wear with a bathing suit with a screw-down crown and the 100-meter rating. We'll get to that in a moment. Taking a look down the barrel, you can see the lugs are not over the edge of my wrist, but they're fairly close. And then over the top. Taking a look at the strap. It is large rectangular scale alligator leather in black with a semi-gloss finish. A lot of bolstering. Bolstering is stuffing to give the strap body and volume. A monotone stitch you can see in profile. It's sheer cut and then lacquered for refinement. On the bottom, calfskin. You can see a UN factory strap. It does feature one little gouging on the bottom, but not on the top, and as you can see, in excellent condition. We have a full folding clasp with the UN logo on it, trigger release, so you have to press both triggers. Open it up, it is a double fold. It has a little ceramic pin snap, so that over time, it will remain crisp, and the gold cannot wear down that little ceramic spring-loaded pin snap, so that's the point of that. You can see the lugs hew closely at the case profile, and in all likelihood these are welded lugs, so slow-going, expensive case construction to manually weld lugs to a case and then file them to remove gathered material from the weld and create this sharp break between lug and case. So this is an extensively handmade watch. You can also see there's a little bit of a fluting or shoulder to the lug to break up its apparent mass. We have our GMT plus minus triggers that UN first debuted in 1994 on the San Marco. They allow easy jumping of time zones, allowing you to jump that local time. Now we've also got a dual time display over at 9 o'clock. That's the second time zone, and whereas the local time is in a 12-hour format, the secondary time zone is in a 24-hour format. So that's your reference time. That is the place where you are not. I told you it's loomed, and now I'm gonna show you just how extensively it is loomed. Truly impressive stuff from what, at first glance, appears to be a dress watch. We've also got this lovely metallic gray with lateral striations. I think the idea here was the same as Omega's teak deck concept. Reference the planks of a ship. Ulysse Nardin, famous in the 19th and early 20th century for its marine chronometers, has a rich nautical heritage, and the logo of the company will always remind you of that. So we have that nautical planking, almost like the deck of a ship. We also have a lovely satinated concentric double scale for reading the running seconds. We have rose gold applique indices, logo, date frame, and a little bezel for the second time zone, which has a magnifier as well. We've got a stop seconds function, so you can set it to a reference time. We also have a quick set, and this is Ulysse Nardin's own dual time double date module. So this is their complication. There's a lot of manufacturer watchmaking in here. You can adjust this double digit date in two directions, a rare bidirectionally quick settable date. Now if I want to adjust everything in sync, you see that second time zone? Now I can see the digital display of that second time zone advancing. Notice how it didn't move when I was using the pushers to adjust the local time? That's important. Turning it all over, longtime collectors will immediately recognize an ETA 2892A2 in either top or chronometer guise based on the quality of the hairspring and the balance wheel. We've got this lovely 22 karat winding mass, not 21, not 18, and not tungsten, the densest gold used on winding rotors. We've got an enormous diameter ball bearing to reduce stress on the system, bidirectional winding, 4 Hz beat rate, 34 pivot joules, stop seconds, bidirectional quick set date, dual time capability. The 42-hour reserve beaten away at 8 beats per second with Edicron for fine timing of beat error and rate. We also have a small eccentric screw regulator. Although the finishing, rotor notwithstanding, is mostly mechanical, it's highly attractive. And all of this 100 meters water resistant. The base movement is 21 joules, so you know that with a 34 joule movement, there's quite a lot of manufacturer watchmaking on the dial side of this caliber. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.